As the economy started reopening, some of the safety stocks have pulled back. Stocks like Verizon. Here's a company that's pretty much immune to COVID-19. But if we got the virus contained, is there anything truly exciting here beyond the 4.5% yield? Yeah, absolutely. 5G. Verizon just rolled out 5G ultra-wideband service in the 35th city, San Diego. While the 5G story is still in its infancy, I think these guys are poised to win big here. So let's take a closer look with Hans Vestberg. He is the chairman and CEO of Verizon to learn more about what his company's up to. Mr. Vestberg, welcome back to Mad Money.
Hey, how you doing, Jim?
Oh, I'm doing fine, thanks, Hans. Great that you're here. Before I get started talking about 5G, when I have said since I started the show, when people ask me for a stock on the street, I always say Verizon, because I know I'll never be hurt. We are now facing an extraordinary recession where even some of the utility companies I deal with have had to defer payment. They just say, listen, we're not going to cut your electricity off. We're willing to forbear. Is Verizon in shape to be able to handle that level of unemployment?
Of course, it's a very unprecedented situation and all unemployment and all of that. As we said when we had our earnings calls, we had a small amount of customers that are under our Keep America Connected program where we don't disconnect them. If I would look today, I would say our delinquent receivables are almost on the same or similar levels for consumers and for small and medium business as it was pre-COVID-19. So we have seen some improvement. So that's where we are. So far so good, but we don't know how long this will be, and of course it will be tougher impacts over time if this is just continuing for a very long time. But our company is delivering a service that is extremely important these times. The connectivity is just essential today in our society in order for us to be connected and be able to do our work or connected with friends and family.
Yep, you let them take away your home or your car before you let them take away your phone. For a long time, Hans, we have had an inferiority complex in this country. We have heard over and over again that if we went to South Korea, they're so much faster than we are. We've heard that their Australians are faster than we are. The UK is faster than we are. I look at a new study that's come out about Verizon 5G, and I don't feel so inferior. How did you get this way?
No, I think we're building 5G right. I've talked about it all the time. We want to have a superior experience on our 5G network. We have the best 4G network, clearly, which is performing fantastically well. We want all the third-party measurements all the time. We want also to build the best 5G experience for our customers. And remember, it's not only consumers going to get this experience. We want to actually have industries and governments also using 5G in order to enable new type of services and transform their businesses. And that's what we're building for. So our speeds on our 5G ultra wideband is sort of unparalleled. It's 10, 15, 20 times faster than we have on 4G. And our 4G is already really, really good.
Okay, so in a recent interview with Phil Cusick over at J.P. Morgan, he asked you about whether you really need to, what would really be the difference with 5G. And you said you're going to see some improvements over time, but then dramatic improvements. What we have lacked, Hans, with the word dramatic, is it mean no circle when we're waiting for Netflix? Does it mean that Zoom doesn't look like we're in some sort of weird silent movie? Or does it mean that we're going to be downloading movies in record time? Which are these?
All of them above. I mean, if you're in the 5G ultra wideband, which we're building on a millimeter wave spectrum, we basically have unlimited spectrum, and we can give that type of services to each and every of our subscribers that are using our 5G network. And we already are up on 2 gigabits per second on the phones, which is just unheard of. I mean, a 4G network on Verizon, which is the best performing 4G network, is giving you 40 to 80 megabits per second. So it's just unparalleled how much faster this is. But it's not only that. It's also low latency for real-time transaction, VR, AR for industries that's going to be offered from this 5G. And that's what I said already from the beginning. We are accelerating our investment levels right now because this is even more important for the nation at this moment to have these high-speed networks.
Okay, well, let's talk about the theme about the nation. When T-Mobile decided to merge with Sprint, they talked about a national imperative of having the best 5G. Do you think it really will encourage competition? Some of us are concerned that with just 3 phone companies, our bill's going to go up.
I think that there has been a very competitive wireless market in the United States, and it will continue to be so. However, I feel really good about our positioning with our network, with our brand, and our distribution. So we're going to compete well, but clearly it's a very competitive market. And we know this service is so important in today's society. So, but again, we are well positioned to take care of that.
Okay, many companies are worried about their balance sheets, so what they're doing is they're cutting capital expenditure. When I hear that, that means they're cutting the future. You are increasing capital expenditure. Is that because of the need, because of COVID-19, because of moving to your work at home, or is it just because you're committed to being able to see certain technologies that will really change the consumer experience?
In the beginning, when the COVID-19 came out, we decided immediately we're going to increase our capex. First, we thought it was for insurance. If the traffic would be very different than we predicted, it was not. Even though the network growth is just we're 1,200% more usage of the network when it comes to collaboration tool like video conferencing and a lot of other things. But the network is coping well. So then it fell back on the second one. This is the time where we can invest more, and it's responsible, and it's the right time to invest. So that's what we're doing right now. And as I reported when we had our first quarter earnings call, we are on plan for our 5G deployment this year, for our 5G deployment, and they are big. I mean, we are doing 5 times more radio base station on 5G this year. We're going to do 60 cities. We are rolling out our fiber, which is somewhere between 1,500 to 1,800 route miles a month at the moment. So we are not holding back. We think this is the right time to invest for us and for our customers.
Well, I think you're definitely right. And I feel my Chapel Trust has always had a position in Verizon, by the way. So I feel like I'm going to continue to say to people when they stop me on the street, how about Verizon? It doesn't ever hurt me. Thank you so much to Hans Vestberg, Verizon Chairman and CEO. Always good to see you, sir. Mad Money's back after the break.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.